Hello, chat. Welsh Lady here. I just wanted to speak to you directly and thank you so much for all your well wishes, all your love, your kindness, your fantastic words of healing vibes, everything you praise, your thoughts, how many people have reached out to me. Thank you so much. You don't know how much that it is meant to me to receive the messages you have sent. And I am so grateful. I ended up catching a virus that could possibly have been from, well, I'm just going to dob her in, from my daughter. She went abroad and then I think she came back ill with it. So I blame her. My beautiful daughter, she's amazing, love her. But she came back and the following day she was very, very ill. And she was ill for a couple of days and she was able to fight it off and get through it. Unfortunately, for me, I wasn't so lucky in that respect. Many of you know I have medical conditions underlying anyway. And what happened was that I turned into the Exorcist, right? Okay, that's the only way I can say it. My head was spinning. I was swearing and shouting profanities at reverends. No, I wasn't. But I was projectile vomiting. So I was, it wasn't pretty. And I couldn't keep any fluids inside me. And as I certainly couldn't eat. And I take a vast amount of medication every day for my underlying illnesses. And I say illnesses because, there's more than bloody one. It always is, isn't it? There's always one thing and then some comorbidity attached to it. But, so I had some difficulties. I tried to keep going and then I could no longer keep not even a sip of water in. So my mum, bless her, she looks after me. She's my rock. She popped me in the car, took me to the doctors, and doctor looked at me and said, "Oh, you look very ill." So, well, I know you because I'm feeling great, but. I was a bit all over the place when I got there, to be honest with you. I had thrown up in the car park, and but don't worry, we had water. We washed it all down and cleaned it all up, and we didn't just leave it there. So, but yes, I was very, very ill, and as she said, oh, very dry, which meant not that kind of dry, mind, right? Don't be rude now. But the kind of dry of dehydration, right? Dehydration. So I ended up being taken into hospital, and I didn't realise to the extent of actually how ill I was. Well, I felt it, but I was quite unwell, and I ended up having to have the hedgehog nurses. They had me. I love the nurses, don't get me wrong, I love them, but they don't half stab me with those needles. It's not their fault, it's my veins. They collapse, and then they bruise like mad. I'm black and blue, right? But yeah, so that's why I call them the hedgehog nurses. Bless them, they couldn't get, you can imagine, dehydrated, they couldn't get blood from me properly. But eventually they did, and I was... I was carrying a virus, and I was severely dehydrated. So I was linked up to a lot of drips, not just for fluids, but they kept asking me if I was diabetic, and I'm not a diabetic, thankfully, but I clearly was having a lot of trouble with my blood glucose because they threw 3 bags up on the drip pole. I mean, I mean, I can't walk anyway. I'm in a wheelchair, and I'm not like the one like walking around with the drip pole and the bag of wee, and all of that. That's just, that didn't happen for me. It was a case of every time I needed to go or anything like that, need the wheelchair, the nurse have to come get me and hook me, wheel me in, help me. I was very, very weak. Too much information maybe, but I was very weak, and I could not fight off this virus, and they gave me lots of different anti-sickness medications in the drip as well, and it still wasn't helping for a while, and then eventually I turned a bit of a corner where I could actually drink some water, and boy, did I want to get out of there. I really did. Purely because the bed was really uncomfortable. No, you know what it's like. You always want to be in your own home. But in fairness to the nurses and the doctors, they did a marvellous job. I'm so grateful to them. I wasn't able to reach out to people at the time because I was quite, at times, as you can imagine, blood glucose, my blood pressure was through the floor. The dehydration, I was a little bit loopy. I went a bit too lolly tap, but only for a little while, mind. This is normal me, okay? I was a little bit delirious at times and unsteady and not coordinated, and so yeah, they did everything. I'd left it a bit too long, I think, before seeking medical help. So hey, don't keep projectile vomiting thinking it's just gonna go away after like 4 or 5 days, okay? Yeah, you need to kind of get some help. So I did, and then I was there. I was lying there the one day, and I couldn't. And there's the other thing is I was I was like being in solitary confinement or something, right? Because I was in this like little corner place, but you couldn't turn the lights off. So my eyes, and there was a big square light, huge square light right above my eyes, and they couldn't turn that light off, because if they turned that light off, it turned all the other lights off. How silly! How very, very, very silly! I just don't understand that. But yeah, so I was under torture circumstances for a while, with sleep deprivation. No, trying to put a pillow over my face. Ended up with 2 COVID masks, and stuck them behind my ears and used them as blindfolds. Hey, chat, it could have been worse. It could have been sanitary pads or something like that. I would have killed for anything. I really would have, because I just wanted to please let me sleep and not stop being sick and everything. But I was resting. But I wasn't able to read chat or anything. But I was able to listen, and so one day I listened, and I heard my name. I was this half asleep. And I heard my name mentioned on Shizzy Wisnat's channel, and definitely go see Shizzy Wisnat and subscribe. He's a darling, and he's been ever so kind and gracious to me. And I heard my name, and so whoa, am I still delirious? But no, I wasn't. He was saying they hadn't heard from me, and I was a bit concerned, and I thought that was just so kind, so I was overwhelmed by that. And so the thing that I could just quickly do was quickly message my daughter and say, message Shizzy, update Shizzy. And so, because I know Shizzy knew my daughter through chat, she would do that, and he would get that message. And I actually got to hear that as well, live on air, as I was laying there with my earbuds in. My daughter did that for me. She was a darling. She comes home, gives me a virus, and then she goes out there and spreads the word, that where I am, and gives people a little bit of comfort that I'm doing I'm doing okay. I was on still in hospital, but I was doing okay. And so yeah, I was really, really proud she did that for me. And yeah, so after that, then I was glad to see that to hear that Shizzy was relieved, and and then the next day I was able to, like I said, able to drink water, and they started to take me off the drips and see how I went, and I mean, as the hours were going on, I was feeling better. I was starting to feel a lot better. I'd been in there now for a while, and I just I was I just wanted to come home. And if I could drink, I knew that eating, well, I'll sort that out later, kind of thing, but drinking, you need to drink. I'm now fully back to eating, drinking fine, and I'm not at all ill with this virus. I am just recovering from it, if that makes sense. I'm doing really well as well with it. I'm just a little bit conscious. I've waited till now to speak with you. I was going to be going on a live with Shizzy Wisnet on Sunday, for Sunday Spice, which I was on a few weeks ago, and I really, really enjoyed it. It was brilliant. The Dictionary Diva and Volstorm and Kaiser Pineapple and I Have a Story, and we just all had a blast, and I so enjoyed that. But unfortunately, I couldn't be there to do the following week, and then I needed another weekend. So maybe this Sunday, I'll be well enough, if Shizzy'll still have me, to go on to his and to read again with them, because yeah, the spiciness comes out then. But I'm doing really well. I was able to come home, like I said, and then I've just seen the amount of messages from different channels, from different people who contacted me. I couldn't believe I had so many people. And I say this being truly humble, that thank you. Thank you so very much. Sometimes when people go through rough times, and please, there are people out there, don't let it be mistaken, there are people out there much worse off than me, but just the kindness and the words. And one of my subscribers, Lego my darling, well, her name's Lego my briefs, not Lego my darling, but she's Lego my darling to me. She designed a lovely little meme message for me, and picture message for me, and I am so grateful. I'm just so grateful to have found such wonderful, kind people in this community who will stand together and actually think someone's missing you, someone's not here, are they okay? Someone's going to reach out, and that just touches my heart in so many ways. You wouldn't believe it. It is really, really touching. And it actually, I know people are going to say, oh, feelings, but it really did touch me, and I did get quite emotional that I even mattered that to people, of whether or not I was okay. I thought, no, I'm just another person out there like everybody else in the Twitter universe. Where the bloody hell am I? Am I delirious again? In the YouTube universe, that but I am. I'm truly humble, truly grateful. I sound like Young Thug, truly humble under God. No, I'm not Young Thug, right? Oh, right. Well, anyway, sorry, I got distracted then. I am. I'm humbled by it all, and I'm grateful. I can't say it enough. Thank you. Thank you so, so very much. And I've missed you all, and I loved you all, and I love you for everything that you've done for me and for my family, because my family has made them smile too. So thank you so much. Thank you, chat. You're the best. You really are. Take care. Ta-da!